The physical attraction didn't disappear once you knew she was trans.
With clothes on, you idiot.
And now having a vagina, I've like fully had sex with people and like just not even told them. They just like don't know.
Am I the only one thinking this should be a crime?
Notice an influx of comments that men who date trans women are gay, and we need to talk about it. Let me set the scene. You see this pretty girl in Target. You find her attractive. You don't know that she's trans. Does that automatically make you gay? No, she's a woman. You're attracted to women, period.
No period, no pun intended. You're right, it doesn't make him gay, but it's not due to the trans woman being a real woman, it's due to her looking like a woman, with clothes on. But if we're talking about a heterosexual man, he would most likely not be attracted to the trans woman anymore, if she still has male genitalia.
Now, I understand that there is a thing like a parts preference, so I'm not negating any of those people.
But
at the end of the day, you were still attracted to that person.
you can also be attracted to someone who's standing far away from you, but when they come closer to you, you're like, no. Not only is it wrong, but it's also disgusting to label sexual orientation as a parts preference. Only bisexual people can have a parts preference. Gay men don't prefer eggplants over kitties, they can simply not help that they're not attracted to kitties. Straight men don't prefer kitties over eggplants, they're not attracted to eggplants. You would think that queer or QIA+ activists out of all people believe that sexual orientation is not a choice. Yet here we are.
The physical attraction didn't disappear once you knew she was trans.
With clothes on, you idiot. You cannot be this stupid. You're doing this on purpose. It is true that you can be attracted to someone with their clothes on, but once you figure out what's underneath their clothes, you can lose that attraction. And you know what that is? Valid.
You're still physically attracted to her. You're just choosing not to pursue it because of your parts preference.
Even if that's true, so what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Why do you think this is an issue? Why do you think it's an issue what other people are not attracted to? Like, what? How's that even a debate? How's that even a conversation? Do you also go up to gay men and say, why are you not attracted to women? Oh, it's due to your parts preference? Well, maybe you need to unlearn your sexism or your heterophobia. Can't you admit that some women are beautiful? So why not sleep with them? This is literally what I'm hearing.
And another thing I find extremely weird is the men who will shame other men for being with trans women. If you yourself don't want to date a trans woman, that's fine, but why are you shaming everybody else? That's weird. Just giving me and everyone else the vibe that you wish that you could, but you don't have enough independent thinking to do it. You're afraid of what your friends would think.
Honey, it's not that deep. Not everyone wants to trans women. I hope you know. It's true that men who date trans women receive a lot of pushback, but it has nothing to do with this conversation. It has nothing to do with why some men are not attracted to trans women. Look, maybe you're having a hard time right now getting laid, but please pursue the people who are actually 100% attracted to trans women, instead of pursuing the people who are not attracted to trans people. You can't convince them to be attracted to you, unless you believe conversion therapy works. Respect people's sexual orientation. It doesn't matter how much you try to look like a woman. You pass extremely well, and I think you're pretty, but as long as you're trans, as long as you have a and even if you got it removed or changed, you just have to live with the fact that some people are not attracted to you, are not attracted to your transness. It's so ironic how you act like you care about the men who get shamed for dating trans women, while you're shaming all men who don't want to sleep with trans women at the same time.
And now having a vagina, I've like fully had sex with people and like just not even told them. They just like don't know. When guys get upset when they find out you're trans, it's honestly based off their own insecurities. You literally just had sex with me. It doesn't matter who I was born as. Like, I'm not that person anymore.
Am I the only one thinking this should be a crime? I'm not sure if she's trolling, because you really can't tell she's trans. If this is a true story, it's effed up. Super effed up. You're tricking guys in order to sleep with you, and I think it's disgusting. Of course there's a difference between sleeping with a real vajayjay and then an operated one. Who's really the insecure person here? You chose not to tell the truth about who you are or what you are before sleeping with someone. Why weren't you honest about your situation? Lesh habibti, were you afraid of getting rejected? That sounds like an insecurity. Just because you got bottom surgery doesn't mean that you don't need to tell the guy that you were born a boy. You need the man's consent before sleeping with him, and he did not consent to you being a trans woman. You didn't tell him that you were trans, so he consented to you being a real woman, which you're not. He needed to consent to putting his eggplant up in a surgically made hole. I think what she did should almost be a crime, because what if the men wouldn't have sex with her if they knew she was trans? No one on this planet should justify why they don't want to sleep with someone. Because attraction is not a debatable topic, you cannot help who you're attracted to. It's a no-brainer. Listen, people, you can't do anything about the D not getting hard or the V not getting wet. It is what it is, and there's nothing wrong with it. Don't you Americans say there's a pot for every lid or something? No matter who you are or what you look like, you would most likely find someone who's attracted to you. What's weird is how the trans community is spending so much time on convincing people to be attracted to them, while labeling people who are actually generally attracted to trans people as chasers. According to the trans cult, a chaser is someone who sees trans people as a fetish, only as a fetish. While those few men exist, activists love to label anyone who is interested in trans people as a chaser. And I hate it, it doesn't make any sense. What I've just reacted to today is the reason why I always advocate for self-acceptance. Especially accepting as a trans person that you will never be the opposite sex, you will never change your biology. No matter what you do, no matter what you say to yourself, it will never happen. So why not just embrace the truth? When trans people, the real and the fake kind, lie to themselves about what they're going through, about what they are, they're automatically also lying about what other people are. If a trans woman claims she's a real woman, then she's also lying about what it means to be a straight man. Because straight men are attracted to women, and if she's a real woman, they have to date her too, even though she has an eggplant. Thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. If you want to support me and my channel, you can become a member, or I have my PayPal link in the description down below. Remember to follow me on social media. I love you and I cannot wait to see you in the comments. Peace out.